Hello, old souls, fellow empaths, seers, and psychonauts. My name is Steph. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome home. We're going to be diving into our scrying mirror, El Inglato. We've got the shaman's palm laid out here as well, and we have Spirit Chat Ghost app here. Link is in the description box. No affiliation, but
just listen.
Give a little voice to the afterlife. Overall, please do receive a release freely. Pre-shuffle. Okay, sitting down, setting the stage. So there is a shift, and it feels massive, but not in its like monolithic way of massivity of being we, me. It just feels like there's a shift. And your connection to the old gods is coming through for a reason. So however you might feel when I say old gods,
guarantee,
it could be the oldest version of you, your oldest of oldest soul, the primordial energy within you. And it's here and now because it's like there's a ecliptical energy in the third eye space. And this might be something you sense individually, interconnectedly. Not entirely sure. But it's like almost shadow, almost seen. And it like moves around. So here's the thing with this, as I'm stepping into it, it's this curiosity of seeing is believing. And that is no longer, or you're noticing the shift of that, the shade in that. And so when it's like, maybe it's with AI, modern technology, graphics, this, that, or the other, and while it is an evolution, that evolution almost dampens or almost shadows the old senses of seeing is believing, let's just say, is this example. And I think that you are resonating with this old souls in some way, shape, or form. But you know what you can't deny is the energy of it and the emotions that it makes you feel. Yes, trust yourself. And so the oldest connection you have of yourself to the old gods is coming through, so that when you're maybe not trusting what you're seeing is believing, is to step into your old God senses. Am I saying this correctly? It's coming through like really, really fast. And yet it's like this ecliptical energy just keeps moving around me. And I could be, if I wanted to, if I may, frustrated by this almost shadow ecliptical energy. But when I see it, and I'm like, okay, at least I see the energy of it. And that can lead me to whichever one of your five senses and beyond, and exploring further for me to come to a determination, maybe conclusion, whatever feels good to you, to make a decision for yourself. And this feels very, very powerful. Yes, I'm going to leave it there. Let's dive in. Okay. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hype. Let's go. All right. When you're ready, if you're opening up with me, we're taking a nice deep breath. Closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support in the name and honor of anyone here at any time. Thank you for being you, and may we all meet a message with meaning. All right. There's our ink blot if you take a screenshot. Personal use only. Thank you. All right. A few things that came when I was writing down the name Debbie and something about a stove and Adam. Now, I don't know if this is the name of someone incarnate or in the hereafter, here or the hereafter, and something about being alone again. So if there is somebody out there that is feeling alone, please know that spirit is around you. And I also want to make the connection to the name Adam in some stories, Adam and Eve. And again, we're back in this primordial energy. Is it back? It's actually quite here. It's actually quite here in this present moment. There are two fishes here. They're about to kiss. Ooh, do you know what else there is? It's almost like I'm seeing this energy. May we say, the primordial, the oldest god of you. Thank you. And I'm like seeing a child that I would be playing with my race cars.
Ghost cries.
but they're these fishes. Interesting when you said ghost cries. I heard when doves cry. And Prince has been like, I don't know what it is.
Never
Prince has
free.
been significant around, at least my energy symbolically speaking. And now that it's saying almost free, and somebody reminded me the artist formerly known as Prince and how he, like his work or something like that was owned. Nonetheless, you get the gist. Okay. So that might have resonance for you as well. I want to add in the ecliptical energy of like if you're feeling a certain way about your darkness of sorts, and as that darkness may come over us, whether it's emotionally, mentally, physically, etc., and seeing that as a scrying mirror. And I will give you the heads up now, even for myself. And you know, if you've been with me since like the beginning or close to the OG, there's the sensation of it's time. It's time. Going back to our message that was just the other day, or the story that was there, like badass, it begins now, and it begins now. Now, how that's going to flood out might feel ecliptical. Some people might sense it's contrastual, but it's a mirror. And it's not only just a regular mirror, it's a scrying mirror. This is what I'm talking about, old gods and new. This is the feeling of it. It's like taking a regular mirror or a clear mirror and then a scrying mirror and seeing them. And it's almost like then they look at each other. They look at each other. Now, why does it have to be up here? I'm not really sure. But it's almost like being a black light lighthouse as well as a clear white lighthouse. There's something this message is not going to be for all. Absolutely not.
Trust your vision.
So if you're like, what in the world is she talking about? I have a feeling I'm speaking to the oldest God in you, the oldest version, the primordial force within you. And I'm not sure if the language makes sense, but it's merging with the modern. So it's not in some far off place or some far off distance. It's here and now. When doves cry, peace within the person of self. But also to enjoy, I'm all very handsy today, well, I'm animated anyway, but it's very much so in this like freeing the personality. And the personality of here and now is not a problem. It's a vessel to speak your God-like nature, to your work and your connection to the old God. I feel very... and even like from the message from the other day, it's the same energy, but in a different, it's just old. It's older. That doesn't make it better. And I think that's also, but I just, you know what I mean? I don't want to make that judgment just because something is old and ancient. It could be very well outdated and refusing to come into the modern age, refusing to come into the modern space. But this is where everything gets to be personalized. This is where you and your personality and your current time get to decide what comes into the modern age. So if you're here, there's a reason.
Later.
And I'll say it in the most cheesy way. If you're here, there's absolutely a reason. Yes, because it's like you can see the gears working. Oy vey, what else do I see here? What's going on? Yeah, there's a face in here. And they are talking into what I would say almost as like a rift or a tear in the universe. This is in the spirit of higher self to human. And to ensure, or maybe you are working on in your own way, shape, or form with your own rituals, words, this, that, or the other, all of the things, that channel is always trusted. And it's not that it's without challenges, opportunities, but your connection.
Unclear.
I think that's the point, is to take time every so often to clear it, like CLR for your consciousness. Jim. Oh, hi, Jim. How are you? Okay. Does that make sense? I feel like it does. Okay. There's a doorway in here. Okay, so something about when we focus on peaks, but there's actually a door in the valley. This could be underground. This could be something opening underground. I want to go. Stop. That's so funny. So, okay. Just because of the word scruple, and I don't think that's the actual word, but it's reminding me of it, so I'm going to bring it in here and now.
Posed.
It was about, I was seeing rugby, a bunch of spirits playing rugby, and they were in what I think is called like a scrubble, or maybe a scrupple, but it brought it in. Scrubble, bubble, I don't know. You know when they do all that thing, and then I don't know. I know nothing about rugby, but I that word, it's close enough. And seeing all of that, all of you, all of your gods, your connection to yourself, the minerals, the elements. This message is becoming uncomfortable for me only because I'm like, oh, I want it to make sense. Pocket, it's here. It has a freaking energy to it. And I want to acknowledge that if you're feeling this energy, and maybe we don't know how to place it yet, maybe this primordial energy, your oldest of oldest, is coming forward, and you're like, well, where do I want to play in the present moment? And maybe we can just let it play for a moment, but feel the feels.
Avery.
And not depress it, and not depress it down. This is very esoteric. That's the energy. It's like an eclipsal energy of esoteric to exoteric.
Slam.
And it doesn't have to, because I have here in the cave of the fight or flight, it doesn't have to be combatual within the self.
Smell.
It just doesn't. But I'm going to note, there are energies, etc., egregores, that also
Specialty.
are very, very aware of your black light and white light, your scrying mirror of sorts. These are just my symbols. They don't, for you, it could be apples and bananas, whatever feels good to you. And sometimes we'll try to dampen that so that you don't trust. Or they will insert their version of trust into your channel. This is what I think that you know. And yeah, so that means there's maintenance. Absolutely, there's maintenance. So do the maintenance, whatever it is for you. Sprinkle salt, go for a walk, jump up and down 3 times, ground, do a dance naked under the moonshine. Whatever is your jam, do the maintenance. Do it. The old gods, okay, so this is the way I'll say it. The old gods demand that respect because it's you. There's a lot less play with old god room, just how I'm feeling. But I'm okay with it. Are you okay with it? Because bringing it and merging it into the modern age, not in its entirety, but what parts would like to transform, would like to have the experience of the present and play in the present to perform. To be of your performance, i.e. me, of course. All right. Okay. I'm seeing rocking horses, seals. There is, So the angel of life and the angel of death, however that might relate to you, is stepping forward.
Accountability.
Maintenance mode. Remain accountable. It does not have to be a big deal. Now, you might feel, I never like to tell anyone, but this is just, I can share what I'm sensing, that your old God ways are perhaps a little bit more rigid and more ritualistic. And here and now, they might feel a little flighty in comparison. Just because it's like, the new age to the old age. And it's like, it's okay. It's not in conflict. It really isn't. But we can have a moment of going, if you feel that there's something in your maintenance mode, this, that, or the other, in whatever context this is, personal, professional, corporate, creative, romantic, platonic, and it feels called to you that the oldest primordial connection is stepping forward for a reason in your heart of hearts to maybe add in something that is more rigid and ritualistic. Again, whatever that means. 3 steps forward, shake the left knee, wiggle the right toe, fingertip, like specific, then follow that. Listen, because likewise, when your oldest primordial life force comes through and speaks, and your new age modern me, IUE me, is here, and it's like, well, no, we're embracing a little bit more room, we're expanding. Because that's actually the benefit of the here and now. And what will turn modern, but will in turn also become ancient, is to bring up your old God primordial force to expand, but to respect the ritual and possibly release some things, add in new things, or dance. What if this fight or flight was a dance? You're at medieval times. Yeah, I see you up here. All right, let's add on an oracle card or two, and then I will, if you're joining us, if you're part of the Secreteur or Super Secret Society, I will see you on the flip side, and we'll dive in for more messages. We have here the gateway and the tomb. Stop. I think this is amazing. Look at that. You know, I got my swivel on. Swivel, swivel. Okay. 20 to 31 days. Remember we were talking about that door in the valley that's not on the top? And I think this is something that there's this wisdom. Everyone's climbing mountains. Great. Let's not poo-poo that. It's amazing. We know it. We know what we do when we're climbing. But there's also those that know that there are peaks in the valleys, but they're tombs. The gateway, the tomb. Oh, I love it. We'll grab one more and then I'll see you on the flip side, you know. I hope this did serve, inspire, educate, or entertain. Oh, there's a face coming in here. 22, master number 22, the burn. I think in some heart of hearts, we have felt that we have been burned for speaking. So knowing was the word I heard. So if that relates to you, I don't want to color it.
Broadcast.
Thank you. So there are trees that are also broadcasting agents. Now the trees, naturally, maybe organically, like myself, I tend to find the trees are the Akashic embodied. And they broadcast that information. They also broadcast big breath, big breath. You know, so have you ever played that when you were a kid? If you went over railroad tracks in the car, you had to lift your feet, hold your breath, or go past a graveyard, hold your breath, go over water, you know, punch buggy, punch back, whatever the case is. There's towers. This is coming into that ecliptical energy that we were talking about before. When there's like a radiation or a wave, and you have the ability through the light and the dark, almost shadow, almost light, to kind of play with the veil of in between to work it. So if there's any sort of influx of energies, influence, you can navigate it. Also, when we want to be influenced, when we want to be inspired, but discerning that.
Variety.
And that feels more one-to-one or in small groups, or if you step into a channel, whatever the case is. But this other like ecliptical trying to like put shade over someone's clarity or how they might feel about it. Tap into your old God. Because there's something going on that might be more also in the collective, but of course we're in among the collective. But you have a sensation of that.
Take your time.
All right. Take your time. I hope this would serve, inspire, educate, or entertain. I want to thank you for being here, for going through not only the gateway, the path, but the tomb of this. And I am honored, truly honored. I know we say old souls here all the time as our big old umbrella term, but I really want to acknowledge that now it's like I've met awarely the old God within you. And that's amazing. It's nice to meet you. I'll see you on the flip side. So much love. Bye. Oh, we're going to get an Easter egg card. Yes, yes, yes. What do we want for our Easter egg card? No, we'll just take another Bloodlands Tarot. Okay, or Oracle. The Alpine Lake. Oh my goodness. Okay. I also want to note from the other day's message as well, it was a lot of, or at least in the extended, was all about like fire and water, if I recall. And we've got this again. All right, let's go.